nigga up in 100% of his life. I lost some real ass niggas to these real ass streets, so I pour out a little liquor in my niggas' memories. To all my niggas that's in college, they in school. And
I got a great treat for you guys tonight. We're out here in Brooklyn at YLC Studios. You guys already know what that means. We got the one, the only, Yes Liv Can.
Simple niggas freeloaded, real niggas reloaded. Ain't defined by hoes and gold, cause all that shit gets stolen. You never see a real nigga in no pairs of leggings. No real ass niggas wearing no shit that stretches. Tall my real ass niggas.
Yes Liv Can. Liv, what can you not do? See some of your videos like editor, director, producer, writer. You cooking some pasta, you got me hungry. Like, what's some stuff that Liv cannot do?
I can't say can't.
I
think it's been like that since I was little.
Right. Can't say can't.
I can't say can't.
Right.
I'm one of those people that if you ask me can I do it, even if I don't know, I'll be like, huh? Yeah, of course.
I'll find a way to get it done.
I got it. No problem.
I'll find a way to get it done.
I'll
definitely.
do my research. I'm gonna figure it out though.
Right, because like I noticed in like some of your videos and stuff like that. I just want to touch on like maybe like a little bit of like not some old things, but a little bit about the past, and then let's move forward to the future. I noticed in some of your videos you did a video and you were like, you know, I could do anything. You know what I mean? Editing, directing, and some of this stuff that you were self-taught. All right, like you taught yourself.
Yeah. So
just take us like through the process of like, you know what I mean, learning how to like do rap, because you were a model at one point. For the people who don't know, yes, this beautiful face. You know, she's a model.
Before rapping.
Before rapping. So you were like, let's take us back to the modeling thing. Like, let's talk about that for a little bit.
That was another thing people said I couldn't do.
Right.
Because I was only 5'6", so coming from Chicago, it's like I think we have a different drive to it. Because it's like it's do or die, literally. So back in Chicago, they were like, "Oh, you can't model. You never be a model. Just figure something, you know, else out. Find something else to do." And I was like, no, I'm definitely gonna model because that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna just figure out a way to get in.
Right.
Just like anything else in life, you just have to figure out, maneuver your way into whatever you want to do. Because sometimes what you want to do ends up being something different when you learn start going through the process. It changes what you want to do. Because even this rapping, I started rapping, and through rapping and doing music, I learned how to engineer and produce and start taking control of the studio because I had to. You know, a lot of times out of necessity, you have to learn how to do a lot of things for yourself because you can't rely on people all the time.
Right.
So I didn't want to rely on an engineer to come record my music, so I had to learn how to record myself. And if that means I'm gonna have to jump from the mic, jump over here, jump from the mic, jump over here, then that's what I do. I have a comfortable chair. When I sit, I don't, you know, it's fine. And I had to do what I had to do. So that's where we are now. And this is the same thing with modeling. It was I wanted to model because my family I'm from a family of models. My great aunt, Dorothea Toles, was the first African American international fashion model for Christian Dior. So my history is models. I was like, I'm not gonna be shut out because of my height. Right. So I found a way in and I started part modeling. And parts modeling is where you go in and you do your hair for Revlon. I actually was the Revlon model for years. You do your hands for a company or your feet. I did Cole Haan. I've done millions, not millions, but I've done tons of ads for clients over and over again. And you've seen me and didn't even know it for years. For years, I'm still off of living off of residual checks from that. So modeling was great. But I realized that I really was just going around in circles because you wake up, you go to a job, you go home, go to a job, you go home. Like, it got redundant and boring. And it was like, wow, you would think that somebody would enjoy traveling
the world,
getting their makeup done and getting, but after a while it was very unfulfilling. The word, like, I think a lot of people, adults especially, go through this where you have a career that you're successful at and you people think that you should love it, but it's very unfulfilling. So it's empty, and that's how it started beginning to be for me. So when I came to New York, I said, I'm here in the Mecca in Brooklyn of rapping, and I've been writing for years. I was writing for a lot of other artists because it was just like a little hustle I started in Chicago. So from Chicago to Miami to New York, I was ghostwriting.
Okay.
And when I came to New York, I was like, I think it's time for me to, you know, put myself out there. I've been doing so much for other people for so long.
Right.
It's time for me to do for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when the Yes Liv Can started.
Okay. Did you ghostwrite for anyone like we might know of, like or might have heard of?
You know, it's not proper to say.
Oh, okay.
So I won't, because I'm friends with all of them.
Right.
So for me to do that, it would be kind of like unethical.
Okay.
So I won't even mention it.
All right.
But I've written songs and lyrics that you've heard definitely.
Definitely. Okay. So after this interview, I want like maybe we could hear some.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about it afterwards.
You have to give me some names. You can just hit me like, hey.
A lot of my music was we'll say stolen. Because I'm not gonna say copied or, you know.
Right.
I think a lot of times people hear your work,
mm-hmm.
and if you're not like if they feel they can take it from you, like they're bigger than you and they could be more successful with what you're trying to do, then they will.
Right.
And that was another thing that made me want to stop writing.
Okay.
Because I was giving away so much, modeling and writing, like it was just giving. I was just giving and giving and
mm-hmm.
giving, and nothing was coming back besides funds, and that was great, and still is great, but it was unfulfilling.
Okay.
So I wanted to do something that was fulfilling. I wanted to do something for myself, put my face, my name forward, and be responsible for myself.
Right.
Not, you know, rely on anyone else.
Right.
And that's where we are now.